I guess just for either of you guys, just heading into the first game, what do you think was the big takeaway from the 2 preseason games and getting you guys ready for when the games really start to matter Friday night?
Well, I think it was just like anybody else. You get a chance to look at the things you need to work on, the things you did well to build on, and that's what we did. We watched the film today and look back on the things we could improve on, and that's what we'll do moving forward.
Was there anything in particular that's improving on that the coach has been kind of harping on these last few days?
Not anything specific right now, but I'm sure as the season goes on, there'll be things that we really want to focus on.
You guys both started at times last year, now are coming off the bench, but playing, still starters minutes. What's it like trying to have this kind of 2-deep roster and coming off the bench this season?
Well, it's the beginning right now, so, you try not to get caught up in who's starting and things like that, but as far as me, I look at it the same. I try to come in and, do some of the same things I did when I was starting, give energy, play defense, look for opportunities to score and things like that, so my mindset really hasn't changed.
Yes, for me, you just got to go out there and impact the game in any way you can, whether you come off the bench, whether you don't get many minutes at all, or whether you start. We're all part of this team, and that's going to be the key to our success is everyone coming in and impacting the game, regardless of their role.
Coach has talked about the rule changes. I know you've had some refs and scrimmages. I know it's only a couple games, but how comfortable do you feel with especially sort of what they're allowing and what they're not allowing now defensively?
Yeah, I think that's something we've been focusing on a lot in practice, especially on the defensive end, as far as when you can use your hand, when you can use arm bars and things like that. So we've been really strict about that in practice, and I think it'll translate into the game.
As for the shot clock and stuff, that part of the game, was kind of, it wasn't big of a change for us because of how we ran last year and how Coach wants us to run this year as well. But Robin, the hands rules on the dot right there, and we have to be conscious of our hands in the games.
I don't know if disappointed is a word, maybe not, maybe you're happy that the no longer having the 5-second rule, no longer being able to get a turnover on it. Are you guys happy about that? Do you like that? No longer having the 5-second rule?
I'm sure Robin doesn't like it as much.
Yeah, defensively, I used to like the 5-second rule just for the simple fact, that if you can stay in front of somebody for 5 seconds, that's an automatic turnover. But on the offensive side, I guess, on the backside of that, it helps a little bit.
In some ways, it rarely happens too, so it's not that big of a change in terms of the game. You only see those maybe every once in a while in a late game situation when you have to pressure that much. And in that case, yes, it would hurt the game, but it's so rare that it hasn't really affected much yet.
The anticipation for the start of the season, and now that it's here, is it any bigger because of the expectations, because of the potential of this team? Are you guys any more pumped, or is it the same?
I definitely say, we're a lot more. We're not a lot more excited, but we're definitely excited, with the expectations that we have. It's always fun to go out there and play with those type of expectations, and have something to live up to. So you wouldn't want it another way, really.
It's just with the challenging nature of this non-conference schedule, how important is it to kind of sharpen up things early with the quality competition you're going to be playing the next 3-4 weeks, even before the Big Ten season starts?
It's critical, and Coach hit on that today. All the practices and all the exhibitions and all these 3 games that lead up to Maui and then Duke too. Every possession is going to get you better for those games where it really will come down to every possession.
Is it hard to look at it that way? I guess it's the first game. It can be easy to be like, it's just the first game. We can work on it. But is it easy? Is it hard to remember that, like you said, these games are important for getting off to that start you guys made?
Everything adds up. So whether you take something lightly now, it'll end up catching you later in the season.
How much does it help having Max and Thomas and those guys in the middle this year? Does it help you guys defensively or rebounding to make your job easier with more size in the middle?
I definitely think so, especially as the season goes on. we start to face, bigger teams. It'll allow us as guards to pressure the ball a little bit more, knowing that we have, bigs back there, that can support us and give us backup if need be. So I think, it'll definitely help.
Anything else for these guys?
I wonder what's going on.
It's actually the women's team.
Well,
Yeah.
they can still be happy.
Anything else? Okay, thanks, guys.